Welcome back to my channel. I'm Suzanne, and this is Swatching My Greens Part 3. There will be a Part 4. I have a lot more greens than I thought. And I will try not to chop it up too much, but I have to reach for stuff and it becomes a mess, so I don't think you want to be here for an hour. So the first one we're starting with is a Rogue Lacquer, and this is Bleeding Hearts. It's a January 24 PPU. And it was for Deadly Plants theme, and it's a pale green with pink to gold shimmer. I've used it and I said I have a terrible picture, so I don't know if I'm going to include that or not. I got this because my mom and my grandma loved Bleeding Hearts, and they're both gone obviously, and it was more of a sentimental thing. And the house I moved into almost 20 years ago had like one Bleeding Heart, and now it has like thousands. They have multiplied like unbelievable. So it's 41, so it is a little sheer. And these are definitely dry because I must have swatched this like weeks ago. I've been very lax on a lot of videos, so I apologize if you care. So, and there's Rogue's brush. It does have a beautiful, beautiful shimmer, and it's a nice pale green. And as you can see, I am wearing one of the greens since I do these color swatches, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I need to wear that. So now I want to wear this. Yeah, I think this might be a little too thick for a topper, but you could wear a visible nail line base coat. What I really love, and I got it on this one, is the KB Shimmer Fillin' Groovy ridge filling base coat. It's not very thick as some of the other like VNL base coats, so off topic, but that's it. Okay, this is 42. This is Lurid Lacquer, and this is Brunhilde. And this is from, get my notes a little closer so my old eyes can see them. It's a charity polish for the Trevor Project and Planned Parenthood and the National Immigration Justice Center. It has a khaki green base with Aurora shimmer that shifts from reddish pink to orange to gold. Sheer after 2 coats. I've used it once. That can be common with this brand. It doesn't, as much as I don't like sheer polishes, I do love her polish. I do love the polishes, even if I have to wear them as a topper. So you can see there it's very, very sheer. There's Lurid's brushes. If you want something that's very subtle, I think this is, actually, I was just on the site, and I think she has a 2.0 version of this. I'm trying to remember now. It is stunning. The shimmer is really pretty. And like I've said before, sometimes the makers describe it with the base, and it doesn't look like that on your nail. I mean, you can really see there's probably like a light greenish brown, so you got the khaki there, but the shimmers really push on that one. So apparently I'm into my Prugly era. Another Lurid, the Back Roads and Night. This is from Polish and Beauty Expo last year, 25. It happens in July in Chicago, and someday I hope to get there. I got this after the fact. I didn't have anybody pick it up, and I wasn't there, unfortunately. So it's described as a green jelly with Aurora shimmer, red to orange to gold. One use, and I do have it picked, and I loved this, and there it is. It really lights up when you got the glossy top coat on, and you have the second coat on, as you will see in a second. So there's that. Even that a little bit. I think I have a decent pick of this, if I remember, so you could actually see it on the nails. I really love that. I think this would be one of my top polishes. Unless I had a stain until I looked in the camera. Okay, this one, it's French, so I can't pronounce it. This is another Lurid there. I think there's Sorry, I didn't mean to do tapping. There's another a 2.0 version of this too. I don't know what the difference is, but this is very beautiful. I would I would like to consider I would get a second bottle, but there's no point. I'm not going to probably finish this one up unless I start sponging it on like crazy. And I did not give you the description because I got on a tangent. This was a color of the month, July 2024. I don't even know if she does this anymore. It's a clear base with pink, red, orange, and gold iridescent flakies with green reflective glitter. I don't think I remember there's reflective in there. Because usually when they're heavy on the reflective, they tend to thicken. And it's a pain for me. I don't feel like spending the time to thin them. So, you can see on the brush. So I think if you, like I said, if you sponge it on, you could probably get a full an opaque coat, unless you want, there's always that caveat that if you want a visible nail line. It's pretty, it looks pretty opaque. I think I would use 3 if I wanted it, 3 coats if I wanted it more opaque, but I mean, it's just the glitter, or the flakies or glitters, what are you calling this? Flakies are absolutely stunning. Glad I got that. Okay, now we are into Ilnp. And I did buy some. I have not filmed it. It was 3, but this is Salem. I actually have 2 bottles of this. I think I donated or gave away one. I bought it and then my sister got it for my birthday one year and I didn't know. This is from winter 2017. It's a black jelly with deep green to red. I have a question mark. Micro flakies. Might be shimmer. Like large shimmer. I have 2 wears on this, but I don't have a picture. I think I wore it before I started keeping pictures. So you definitely can see the green there. I don't see the red too much, but they have the skinnier brushes. Even the new ones I got, I thought they switched them out, but you have to buy them. And I don't know if the KB Shimmer ones that I have bought. Yeah, it's definitely a jelly. It's giving me some trouble. Could be too, because I haven't used it in so long. Oops, sorry. I see more green. I mean, there's like a touch of red at a certain angle, but it's very tough. I would say this, if you have a black or dark polish and you have the shimmer, you could probably just recreate this. I think they still have it. I know they're discontinuing like 73 polish colors, which is why I had the weakness and purchased. Next one up is this. It's a very dusty, subtle green. This is Princeton. From spring 2014, a mint green hollow, 2 uses. I do have a picture. It looks like it has gold shimmer in it also. I'm not really seeing the hollow. Hollow would be rainbow. This one. And also, even though I'm not a fan of the brushes and stuff, their customer service is top notch. I think they're considered a boutique brand, which I'm not quite sure what that is. Maybe bigger than an indie, but smaller than like a corporation, like OPI or something. But they have definitely top-notch customer service. I'm going to wear this again. This might be on the chopping block just because it's just like a sagey green with gold shimmer. Which, I mean, is pretty, but I don't know. Could just be the mood I'm into, unfortunately. Ilnp, this is Reminisce. This might be one of the ones that are going. I think so. Spring 14, it looks like I bought a lot of these around then. It says I haven't worn this. I thought I did, but green ultra chrome. Should shook that up a little more before this. And that is 47, which is here. It's not textured, even though it looks a little bit textured. I think I have worn this. I just keeping track of everything, which has now come like an obsession. more. It looks like I could probably use 3 coats. I don't, again, it looks like a dark green or a medium green with a gold shimmer. I don't see many colors in that, so just declutter them unless I really don't like it. I want to wear them before I make that decision. There are ones I've decluttered and I regret it. Happy. This is Dewdrop, and I've worn this one recently, so if my Manny's worn in, what is this, April, will probably be out before this video. So if you do watch that, you will see that I've worn it. So I will have a swatch of it. This is from the Hatch Collection, Spring 2020, Pastel Mint Green, Green Flakies, one wear. Oh, I said no, well, when I did it, I said no pick, but I have one now. I really like this one. It's got a little bit of the yellow pigment that's not mixing too well, but it wore fine. So it's got the little milky color to it, but it didn't really look that bad on the nail. Even my sister liked it. That's high praise from her because she's not very adventurous with some of this stuff, which is fine. I mean, that's her. So there's Dewdrop. Next one is Mutagen Ultra Chrome Fall 2013 Multichrome Green to Blue Red Orange, one wear, no pick. This kind of reminds me of Reminisce, but it has a little more shift into it. It's a bit sheer. It's definitely multi-chrome. They're calling it an ultra chrome. I don't know why. This one is called Under the Tree, and actually I was pleasantly surprised on this one. It's their Miracle Gel line from the Wishlist collection, Holiday 2021. Dark pine green with iridescent shimmer. I have one wear on this, and like I said, I was very surprised how pretty it was. I don't know why, but sometimes the Sally Hansens are very, are very sheer. It really depends. They're hit and miss. You really have to. I know a lot of stores don't want you to open them up, but really sometimes you just got to open them up and check. Like you see, this one's more opaque. Okay, so it says dark pine green. Because pine has a little blue in it, but it almost just leans really blue. And it's got this weird kind of brush. But I was really surprised. This could actually fall under a blue. And see, when I put my finger on it, it turns like green. It has a blue base, I think. So which is nice because they actually described it the way it looks on the nail. This is a definite keep. I was really impressed with this. But the prices on these are ridiculous now. Sally Hansen. This is the color foil, and sorry for the glare. And this one is in Cutting Hedge. I've worn this one and I do like it. This is from, oh, it's just the foil. I don't have any info, but you could see it's, I don't know what color green that would be. It's not mint. It's not really sagey, but it doesn't matter. But their foils aren't too bad. They're not too streaky, as you could tell. And really, they're one coat. I got something on there, sorry. I did declutter one of the colors. I didn't care for it too much, but this one I do like. And the reason I ended up buying a bunch of those is when I got married 25 years ago, I ended up wearing one of them and I didn't keep it. And I feel bad. So, and then they came out with it again, which was nice. Okay, this is kind of like internet famous type of thing. This is Cleona, and this is psilocybin, the Slickadelic collection. And November 2022, salmon to peach to pink, yellow, and lime. It's magnetic with shimmer and hollow. I have 2 uses. I don't have a picture. Let me get my magnet. Okay. The Cleona magnetics are absolutely stunning. And like I said, this was swatched a while ago. It is a little dispersed, but that's not bad. Brushes are a little skinny. I don't know if they've changed them. I haven't purchased from them in a while just because of the shipping tariff thing. So I don't know what they're going to cost. I don't need to get hit with like $100 fee, which I've seen. Not their fault, but okay, that's what it looks like unmagnetized, which is quite pretty itself. And then when you magnetize it, you get all those colors. I'm trying to adjust where I'm putting it so you can see it without the light glaring. I mean, that is just, that would be worth sitting there for a half hour with this magnet. This is definitely one of my top polishes also. I mean, if you could find it, if they, I don't even know if they still sell it, or a D-stash, I would definitely consider it if that's your thing, you know. I know some people don't want to deal with magnets, which I don't blame you, but Alien Invasion. Battle of the Cosmos, November 2021. Multichrome Emerald and Gold, which is more of a duochrome, so I don't, there's some blue in there too. It's just not in the description. 2 uses, no pick. Okay, that's 53. A little bit sheer. Mooncat, at least their old brush. I don't know if they're new or not, if they've changed it or not, because I haven't purchased from them in a long time. The new collection is beautiful, but not for, was it $18 up to? Sorry, I just, no. Again, it's pretty, but it kind of reminds me of the Ilnp. It's got more shimmer though. Yeah, this Salem's too dark, but it has this like similar. Maybe not. Just me ranting. Mooncat. Apparently, I like their greens. This is Warp Zone. From the Portal to the Unknown, October 2021. Lime green linear hollow. I don't have any info on this if I've used it or not. So that's right there. Does it? I guess we'll see if it's linear. Yeah, I guess it could be. I just wore from the previous video, which with the wildflower. Grass is always greener under my wiener. Hollow. That's more of a grass green, you know, like a summer green. I do like linear hollow. The Mooncat. This one's Apple of My Eye. I thought this was kind of unique. I mean, at the time, I don't know if it is anymore. This is from This is Surrealism Collection, June 2022. Lime green with pink shimmer, 2 uses, and I've tested again. Right there. Which I think, yeah, has a capture on it. I missed that one first time. Okay. I wonder if I got thick, but I think I just pulled out too much. Yeah, that is a pretty color. I do like this. Yeah. Pink shimmer, it looks pretty subtle. I do like the color. I like the tone. Okay, that is it for the Mooncat greens, unless I missed one downstairs. This is Orly. This is Regal Pine. And it's from 'Twas the Night, October 23. Dark green cream. 1 use, no pick. I think I remember liking this one. I ended up destashing a lot of Orleys. That's why I stopped the color pass, just because it's nice, but I don't need all those. And then sometimes a couple collections I got, I just didn't really want any of them. That's a nice dark green. I think I have a color club that's very similar. I have to compare those two. From China Glaze, this is Gone Glamping. I forget, I got influenced by one of the nail polish YouTubers, and I don't remember who it is, so I apologize. This is from the Great Outdoors collection, fall 2015. Multichrome, gold to green, light teal. I have no wears, but this is why I wore this. I think I got this one on eBay because it's an older one. Yeah, it's got the old brush. I forgot where it was. Okay. This definitely looks sheer. It almost looks like a brown taupe. This one may be on the chopping block. I have to see if it will work as a topper, if I'm going to even use it as a topper. I've been trying to use more toppers, but I have been enjoying some, but I don't know if it's worth it for that one. The next one I have worn, and I like this one. This is Little Green Invaders. This is when they did this fantastic Halloween collections. Actually, this one was extra stellar, August 21. So it wasn't even Halloween. Green to bronze duochrome. There's actually red in there. I would call this that may be the bronze. Yeah. 2 uses, and I do have a picture. Doesn't look that great in the first coat, but I think I changed the brush on this. I don't know. If I didn't, I'm glad they did this brush. Along the lines of this Ilnp. Another head-to-head. One is 24 karat noir. Okay. As close as I'm gonna get. From the Jules Royale Collection Holiday 2021, a black base with gold glitter, 1 use, no picture. It's like a foiled metallic finish. Oh, maybe I did change the brush on that one. Yeah, I kind of like that, even though it's not, you know, anything unique. And the last one for this part 3 is another China Glaze. This is Famous for Sure. Jollywood Holiday 2020, green metallic, 1 use, and I have a picture. We are, where are we? Right here. Looks a little streaky. I think this one for sure will go. It doesn't do much for me. I mean, it's not as streaky as I thought it would be, but it's not wowing me, and I didn't realize I had this many greens, so I kind of I don't really need to keep them all. Although I don't have a lot that's getting decluttered either. So this is 3. I will work on 4, which will be the last one, and then I'll take a look at what other colors I'm gonna bring up next. Maybe browns. I tend to have a lot of dark browns that are very similar, and I need to weed through some of those. I need to stop buying ones that are similar too. That'll probably not happen. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time, and I hope to see you in the next video.